So I bring up this slide next because this has a lot to do with what I'm trying to teach here, guys. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I want to do every day for the rest of my life? Do that. That's from Gary Vaynerchuk. He's inspired me, and I've gotten to know him now that I've already been in the industry full time. But I mean, he's not personally, just watching his content, and he has new content every day, just about with the Daily V. But basically, this is something I should have asked myself years ago because I'd be in a different place, I think, with all this stuff if I would have asked myself this question years ago of what do I really want to do every day for the rest of my life? And for me, it's a combination of things. It's to sell, it's to write, it's to video, it's to podcast, it's to speak, it's to do, a wide variety of different things. And I was just stuck in a job for so long, I didn't realize I could really branch out my wings and take a chance to do this kind of stuff full time. So these are some important questions to ask yourself of what you want to do for the rest of your life. What do you want to do when you grow up? A question a lot of us as adults still ask ourselves. And so I took the plunge, and I'm glad I did it. I was released from my job in 2015 in outside the industry in office supply sales, which is really a life-sucking journey. That was making somebody else rich and not really following my own dreams. And I was pretty much fired from that job, and just because I wasn't making the sales, but I was going up against Office Depot and Staples and not being able to, be price competitive. So it was no big surprise that I failed. But they asked me to leave, and I went to go work for the magazine full time. Now that wasn't just something that fell into my lap. Okay. I had to build the relationship for the magazine to know me and know I could sell and know I had marketable skills and for that to work out. And it was a kind of a God thing that it worked out. But it can work out for you too. And that's my whole goal with all this stuff, is just to make you realize that you can have the best of the outdoors. The best of what you want is out there for you. You just have to go get it. And you've got to create those opportunities sometimes, because they're not going to fall at your front door. They're not. Ed McMahon is not coming by with a giant check, okay? You've got to go grind for this. You've got to go build those relationships. And that's how all of my success came about, was building good relationships, all right, which is something I've learned in sales over the years. And it's just in providing that value first, and not being a BS artist, not being a con artist, not be somebody that is not genuine and authentic, somebody that's relevant, genuine, authentic, and engaging. So that's what I wanted to really bring home here too. So this could be starting your own company. This could be growing your own brand. This could be starting to be with pro staff. Hey, I really want to represent those guys that are over there with this particular outdoor brand, and I really want to just rock the Casbah with those guys. I really want to do some good quality stuff with them. That's the thing you've got to ask yourself, is who do you want to align yourself with? And if you can't align yourself with those, who else can you align yourself with? And the thing when it comes to pro staffs, and I forgot to mention this in that module, and all those other things, if you can't get to the big guys right away, start working with the small guys. It's not that big of a deal. I talk about this in my ebook. So it's not that big of a deal to start off small and go from there, and just basically work your way up to some of the big ones. You've got to get something on your resume before you hit the big guys, all right? You've got to have a resume a lot of times before you hit the big guys when it comes to getting sponsorships and pro staff positions and stuff like that. So I encourage you guys to really think boldly and approach this stuff boldly, to just go out there and crush it, and do the best that you can with what you have. That's my best advice.